Hi, and once again, welcome to Off the Cuffs. I'm Bobby Kimbrough. Today we have with us Deputy Pendolino. I want you to know that I'm excited. It's the Utah season. Merry Christmas, first of all, and welcome to the show, Off the Cuffs.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. I'm happy to be here.
No, I'm glad you're here. So first of all, we always ask people just to tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in law enforcement? You look like you just started last week, really. But no, I won't do that to you. Just tell us about how long you've been in law enforcement. Tell us what you do here, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. I started here at the Sheriff's Office in 2011 at the detention center.
Wow.
As a detention officer. A couple years after that, I was given the opportunity to go to BLET, become sworn. I got out of the jail in 2016, I believe it was. Went out to patrol. Since then, I've become part of the K-9 unit. I have I was going to say Kimbo. You got me thinking about Kimbo every time.
Yeah.
Every time I think about him, it's Kimbo.
I'm still upset about that, but go ahead.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I am K-9 Rex's handler. I've been on the K-9 unit going on a year and a half now. I also work on the interdiction team. I currently work both of those positions right now.
Well, I have to tell the people before going further why I'm a little upset about Kimbo. So, I told you before, I joke with my kids at the house, and I tell them that they love me so much they named the K-9 after me Kimbo. But they don't know that y'all had Kimbo before I got here, right? But I still tell people that y'all love me so much we got Kimbo. But anyway, tell me some things before I go any further. So you were working at the detention center, so you made the transition. What was that like?
Being the detention officer, it was probably one of the toughest jobs in law enforcement, especially right now. You're in there working, especially with the holidays coming up. You're in there with 60 other people who are also missing their family during the holidays. So times like right now, they're extremely tough in there. People are feeling down. It's, nobody really wants to be there. You're kind of just keeping the peace at this point, hoping everybody keeps their spirits up. Because, it's a hard time for anybody to be in there. You got to remember, people's fathers, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, they could be in there, and it's a hard time for them to deal with it.
So true, so true. So, I wanted to tell you, and I've told you numerous times every time I see you, how grateful I am for you. For a lot of reasons. One, I'm thankful that you are part of the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office family. Two, I'm grateful for the efforts that you went to complete this table. Every time someone comes here, they talk about how beautiful the table is. Hunter used to take credit for building the table, but when we really unpackaged it and got right down to it, I was told that you were the mastermind, that woodcraft is one of your hobbies?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So how did you get into that?
I grew up around this. My dad was he was a carpenter. He had a kitchen and cabinet business up in Boone. That's where I'm originally from. And he's done that his whole life, so I kind of grew up around it and picked up a little bit here and there. I still do a little bit on the side here and there. It's not
really.
I don't get to do it as much anymore. There's just a lot of stuff in life going on. But this is one of the projects right here that Hunter approached me with. And at first, I was a little iffy about it. And he was like, well, if you can't do it, then don't worry about it. So then I was just like, well, okay.
He called you out.
Yeah, so now I got to do it. So it was
Awesome.
A lengthy project, but we had a good time doing it. I've never done anything like this before with this epoxy in it.
I love to meet your father, man. He's done a wonderful job with you as a young man, and not only for you to have a craft and a trade beyond law enforcement. That's awesome. So about how long did it take you to build the table? And what did y'all come up with the concept behind this table?
Well, the wood is actually dark walnut. We got the walnut. This was all one piece.
Okay.
When we went and got it, we went out to High Point. We met this gentleman, and he was willing to let us come out there and look for all the wood that we wanted.
Okay.
Well, he had a big, huge stack of this wood in the shed, and me being picky, I was just trying to. At first, I just wanted to take a piece off the top. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, we're unloading all this wood out of this guy's shed. Hunter's trying to help me. He's complaining the whole time about his back hurting. So then me and Christina ended up doing pretty much all the work.
Wow. So Hunter whining and
he was.
Yeah,
he
okay.
was. But that was expected.
Yeah.
But we found this huge piece. It was like 12, 13 feet long. We found the piece we wanted. The guy pulled his chainsaw out, cut it in half. We loaded it up in Hunter's truck, and this was a tree that was actually on his property.
Wow.
That he cut down. And so we found this piece, and then we took it back to my house, and then I just started cleaning up the edges and getting it ready to put the epoxy in.
Wow. And so who came up with the idea, the blue line?
Hunter came up with the color scheme for the blue line. We got in contact with people out at I think it was Stone Coat Countertops. I think they're out in Oregon.
Wow.
And they're the one. We watched tons of YouTube videos on how to do this because, like I said, I've never done this before, and there's such a lengthy process involved with all of this. I mean, the prep work, the pouring, everything from the outside temperature, the humidity. I mean, you name it, it's involved with this right here.
So the guy from Charlotte, we'll leave his name unknown, right? Sheriff down there, let's say we'll leave his name unknown, came here and saw the table and wanted my table, wanted our table, and wanted to know could we get him one. I told him, won't happen.
Absolutely not.
Not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, I wanted you here this time of year for a reason because, this time of year people talk about the holiday season, what they're thankful for, things that they're grateful for. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to work here. I'm grateful for the men and women that work here. And I'm grateful for the acts of kindness that people show me all the time and constantly. It's humbling. Sometimes I have to pinch myself and see, am I still dreaming or is it real? And it was a moment like that when I came in here and saw that table because I wasn't expecting this. People don't have to be nice to you. They don't have to. And they definitely don't have to go beyond unknowns to do something like this. And so I had to have you here to thank you personally and thank you so that this would be recorded in the times of life, in the book of life, that we sat here one day and had a conversation about this because you truly are a star, a rising star, not only with just what you do here. You and I were joking about what you and Rex do on the road, the number of cars you stopped, the number of guns and drugs that you've taken off the street. So you have talent beyond measure, and to have an additional talent to be able to craft something and do something like this is amazing. So tell me something. So what makes you tick? What makes Pendolino tick? Pendolino, what makes you tick?
What do you mean? What gets me excited?
Yeah, what gets you excited? Challenge. I know what. Anytime somebody issues you a challenge, that gets you going.
Oh yeah, it's a good challenge. Always, gets me excited. Just, somebody saying, it can't be done. Like as soon as Hunter was like, "Well, I guess you can't do it," then don't worry about it. That at that moment, I was just like, "Okay, well, this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen, regardless."
Wow. So you enjoy being on the road?
Yes, sir. I do.
Okay.
I do.
Where Rex at?
He's down in the car.
You left Rex in the car?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, nobody gonna bother him, is it?
No, unless you go down there and beat on his window.
Oh, you throwing rocks? He throwing rocks. You've been talking to the saw. So he told you that story, right?
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He came back and told you.
Yeah.
So unknowing, ignorance is no excuse at the law, right? So we were having a conversation about canines, and so I was just telling him that the dog's quiet sometimes, and sometimes just feel compelled to aggravate them and see where they bark. See what kind of canine are they? So I heard that somebody aggravated them. Like jumped at them, knocked on the cage, and made them get excited. And then I was told that you could be charged with something like that.
You can.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just got to ask you this question though, sir. I mean, there's grates on those windows for a reason. I mean, why would you want to go up and
I don't know who did that, sir.
Okay.
I don't know how the rumor mill started.
They're there for a reason. I can tell you that.
I'm just saying that I heard somebody would do that, right? I don't know who that person is, but I'll start my own little investigation and see can I find out who it was, and then I'll get back with you.
Okay.
But just amazing to me the work that you guys do, right? So I've been given a challenge to put one of the red man suits, is a dog, what do they call it?
The bite suit?
The bite suit.
Mm-hmm.
Put the bite suit on. And so I about got my nerve up to see which one of those dogs really got teeth. Which one of those dogs up to the
Okay.
channel. They're pretty animals. They're beautiful dogs. But I just really want to see what they'll do. You know, I'm curious about a lot of things in life, and sometimes my curiosity gets the best of me. But
You might be a little sore the next morning though. Sir.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe just a little bit.
Just off of one bite?
Oh no, you got to take a bite from all of them. They're all bite dogs.
Oh no, we're not going to do that. Well, see, what I envisioned was going out there just having some fun with them, and just seeing what it's like to put on the bite suit and wrestle with one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's probably not going to be much wrestling going on with them though. Once they.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that, man.
We're definitely going to be excited for that day when that day comes, sir.
I don't like the way you got that little grin, man. You act like you're going to do harm to me.
Oh no, you don't have to worry about us.
It's the canine.
It's the canine, yeah.
So I was looking at some videos, right? I'm going to switch gears. So I was
Okay.
looking at the video, right? And I noticed that the person in the suit, when the dog starts to attack, they would throw their hands up. That's the target for what they want the dog to bite.
Right.
Okay. So if they don't throw their hand up, what the dog does? Bites whatever he gets his teeth on.
Right.
Wow.
So usually that's their first target will be an arm, and then we'll train them to the second target will be a leg. And then if they can't get to either one of those, then it's just
Whatever
the
they
first
get
thing
to.
they come to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That could be ugly.
It could.
Wow.
But they're amazing animals. What they do for us, it's unbelievable.
So that'd be impressive if he jump up and grab my arm and I just hold him on my arm like that with him. That'd be pretty impressive.
It
wouldn't
would be impressive. Well, we gotta. I'd like to see it happen though.
So I've been doing some exercise. I've been
Okay.
working my shoulders.
You don't have a bad shoulder or anything, do you?
Not in my left arm.
Okay.
Just my right when they just did the work on right.
Okay.
So I figure I keep working my left arm, so I throw my left one up and just hold him right there. I think that'd be a pretty good picture.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll get Hunter out there whenever.
You don't think I can do it, do you?
Oh no, I know you can do it.
No, I'm saying you don't think I can hold him on my sleeve.
You've been practicing holding up 80 pounds?
I have.
Okay, then you should be good.
Because I can't look bad when I go out there, man. You know how you had the challenge about the table, right?
Right.
The table got to be good. I got to look good making the table, right?
Yeah.
I got to look good if I go out there and challenge a canine, right?
You won't look bad. We won't make
Because you know
look
what?
bad.
People will be talking about this. They'll be laughing. I could see them on the internet, all the jokes they would have.
Oh, it's
Look
gonna
at
be
that.
it's gonna be an uproar.
Yeah, look at that clown out there. What is he thinking about? We actually voted a crazy man in. I could literally see, just all the responses. He's crazy. He's a fool, right?
It's fun. It's fun though. You'll enjoy it.
You know what? I'm gonna take you up on it in the first year, man. You know, I've been back in the gym walking a little bit, doing a little calisthenics, little exercise. And so the better I get, the more my confidence starts to boost.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Man, you don't know how much I appreciate you guys, man. And so, I wanted you here because, I wanted this to be just a session where we have a conversation, we relax, talk about the table, talk about the job, talk about you. Yeah.
Well,
You ready for Christmas?
I am ready for Christmas. I am.
You got everybody, what they wanted?
I hope so.
You get the wife what she wanted?
I hope so. I hope so.
Get the kids what they wanted?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, she's spoiled.
Family members, everybody what they wanted?
Yes, sir.
get
How about
ready.
you? You ready for Christmas?
You know what? Christmas in me, it just comes in and it slips out. So what I do is I try to make sure everybody is happy. I don't really, Christmas, it has a different meaning for me. So for Christmas, for me, I want to make sure everybody else is happy.
Right.
If everybody is happy, I'm happy. I like to see people smile. That's just who I am. So,
So do you have a favorite Christmas dish that somebody makes for you?
No.
No?
So normally what I do on Christmas is, so me and my boys will get up Christmas Day. They'll see whether or not I got them gifts or give them envelopes, right? And once I do what I'm going to do with them, they kind of discard me. So you heard about the story last year, right? So last Christmas, right? So same thing. Wake up Christmas morning, give my kids what I'm going to give them an envelope, each one of them an envelope with $2 or $3 in it, right? Tell them don't spend it all in one place, right?
Right.
So they say they're ready to go to grandmama's house. So they go to grandparents' house. I take them over there, and nobody wants to be bothered with me. So I came down to the office. Sitting in the office, I was just amazed and grateful to be sitting in the position. And so I just sit there in the office, and I say, you know what? I wonder, can I go ride with somebody? So I called one of the guys and said, hey, is it possible that I can ride with somebody today? And they said, sure. So that's when I met one of my favorite people in this building, or one in this department. You know who it is?
Who's that?
You don't know? You hadn't heard?
I mean, I would say me, but, I'm already here.
One of them, other than you.
Okay, all right.
One other than you.
I think you rode with Corporal Sorrell that day, right?
No. If you don't know, good. So I rode with this deputy, right? Female deputy, right?
Deputy Spainhour.
Wow, you good. So I rode with Spainhour, right? So I had Spainhour pick me up at the Sheets out in Walkertown, right?
Okay.
So I showed up out in Walkertown. They sent a car. I jump in the car with it's Christmas Day. She don't talk much. She don't say much to me. I was like, wow, this in my mind, I'm saying, this is kind of boring. She won't talk to me. I asked her a question, and she just answered the question, don't say nothing else. I said, this is going to be long. So we just started talking, and I started asking a lot of questions about her family. She still wouldn't talk. And then I asked her, I said, tell me something on this job that has happened that you haven't forgotten and it sticks in your mind. And when I asked her that, she literally came to life. And she started talking and telling me about the incident with the young girl that was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And because of what she told me, it actually changed some of the policies around here.
Right.
And so that's how I spent last Christmas. And actually, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed riding with her. And so this Christmas, since I spent it on the road, I'm probably going to spend this one in the jail, in the detention center, with the guys over there. So I thought I'd go over there and hang out with them Christmas Day. Yeah, since I spent it on the road last year.
It was snowing last year too, wasn't it?
No.
There wasn't snow on the ground?
Not last Christmas.
They were telling me stories, something about one day about you coming out there and there was snow on the ground. And
somebody telling a story. Listen, man, listen. See, you got to understand something, right? A story has three sides to it.
Right.
That person, the other person, and the truth. The truth of that matter is it wasn't Christmas. It was like a couple days after Christmas that we had the snow. I was driving, okay? I met up with some deputies. The deputy said, hey, look, since you probably don't know your way around Tobaccoville, why don't you let me drive? And I was like, okay. I took him up on that. So he and I were riding. We were picking up people, giving them a ride to work from the clerk's office, various different places throughout the county. And so he had a shortcut. Now, if you think about his story, he right. I don't know my way around Tobaccoville like he did. So it only makes sense that he drive.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the shortcut. The shortcut that he knew wasn't passable unless you were in a tractor. And since we were in I think we were in a two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, it didn't happen.
Right.
So he got the car stuck in I guess that in a ditch. And the crazy thing about that? 3 months after that, I was at a store. A man came in there and said, hey, how you doing, sir? I said, hey, how you doing? And he said, you remember me? And I said, remember you? I said, nah, not really. He said, I got you out of the ditch. And when he said that, people looked around and I said, you got me out of a ditch? And he said, yeah, remember? You got stuck in Tobaccoville during the snowstorm. And I couldn't say it wasn't me. I just said, yes, sir, thank you, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So whoever told you that story, right, we need to go find out because that seemed like an integrity issue.
I can't remember who it was, sir.
Because, I wasn't
I think he's a shorter guy.
Shorter guy? I think I know who it was, right? The guy that was driving probably told the story because I told him that I was going to tell everybody that he got the car stuck.
It makes sense.
There's a lot of rumors floating around here, man. That's one thing about this place, right? Ain't no secret. There are no secrets.
It's all in good fun, though, sir.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
You got to have fun. You got to have fun doing this show.
You
have to. Just like this table. Me and Hunter, we had fun. We had fun doing it, and this is what, this is the outcome.
Listen, I love this table. So, I'm claiming 2 terms, right? That's what I'm hoping God gives me, right? So what I'm going to need for you is that some kind of way at the end of the second term this table, right? I don't know what we're going to do, but we got to figure, so we can't say it on air since they're recording this, right? But this table, I like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I understand.
Because I don't know who owns it. I don't know if it's county property. I don't know who owns it, right?
Well, it's sitting in here.
It's sitting in here, right?
Ain't sitting in my house.
It ain't sitting in my house, so I don't know. I don't see no number on it. So.
I think the only person that might claim it is Hunter.
No, I don't think Hunter gonna claim it, right? But I love the table, man. In all seriousness, you're an amazing young man.
Well, I appreciate it, sir.
I appreciate you being here.
I was going to tell you a little bit more in depth about the table before. Actually, the most important part is on the bottom of this table.
What's on the bottom of it?
There's 3/4 by 3/4 steel rods, probably like 2.5 feet long.
Really?
That I had to router out and put them down in there and put. Do you know they actually make wood Bondo, like Bondo for your car?
Yeah.
They make wood Bondo. So it wouldn't cup either way, I had to put 3 steel rods all the way down and router out each side and put them in there. So that's pretty much what the most important part of this table is.
I was wondering, was this just the wood, or why the table was so steady? So it's the steel rods, huh?
Yeah, that was a huge part in making this table, was figuring that out. Like I said, there was a lot of.
Well, how much would a table like this go for?
We can't talk about that.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say that that one day we decided we were going to auction it off. What would it go for? A table like this, seeing that you're in the woodcraft business, table like this, the quality of this table.
I mean, a table like this with all the hours and everything that's in it.
On the free market, what would it go for?
On the free market, I mean, you're looking
at Haverty's. This table was at Haverty's Furniture.
This table's at Haverty's?
Yes.
They'd probably charge you at least anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000
for this table.
At a minimum, just by. I mean, if somebody built it by hand, there's a lot of man hours just sanding and getting everything perfect on this table. I can't even tell you how many hours involved with just sanding. Sanding alone is.
We might have a side business on the side, right? We build them, right? Then we put the plaque right here.
Get free airtime with it.
Yeah. We might have a side business going. How long would it take you to build a table like this?
It probably wouldn't take as the first one's always the toughest.
Yeah.
Once you get it down.
So now you got it down.
Yeah, now I got it down. If I had the time, I could probably get it done in about 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. But this is good. This is good wood right here. It's about 2.5 inches thick. This is high quality, dark walnut.
It's a beautiful table, man. A lot of fingerprints on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I was thinking about the table? So how can we figure out a way that everybody that comes and sits there, they could sign off on the table?
What do you mean, like with a marker?
No. I don't want nobody putting no marks. Some kind of way where they could sign so we know, over the years, we know who's been at the table.
It's a good question.
It's a good idea, too, right?
It's a very good idea.
It was mine, not yours, too.
I got you. It's another challenging question right there, sir.
Wow.
Because, I really don't like the sound. A marker going on this.
No, we're not going to put no markers on this table. It's too pretty for that.
I do have another piece of this epoxy at home.
You do?
Same width, same length. I could cut it in half. You could somehow make it to where people could come in and sign it. We could figure something out.
Like, you mean like put a piece of block like right there?
Mm-hmm. Or just put it right here, upright, in the middle. Hunter could find a way to put some light on it or something, light shine up through it. He's good at that type of stuff. He can figure it out.
It wouldn't look tacky?
Christina would have to be the judge of that. She's usually the one that tells me when stuff looks bad or not to say this or that.
Man, this is probably one of the best segments I've had. It's stress-free. I just enjoying myself. I really enjoyed this one.
I don't like being too serious all the time.
I like that.
We got to do that enough out when we're working.
Well, anything else you want to tell me, man? Any more rumors you done heard about somebody getting stuck in the snow?
It's just funny stuff.
About me?
No, that was it. What else was there? Was there anything else? I'm trying to think. No, we already laughed about the dog. You pestering the dogs.
I never said I pestered the dog.
Somebody said that you had questions about the dogs.
I heard, man. What are you doing? I ain't pestering no dog.
I was going to bring Rex up here to sit in with us, but I figured he'd probably be chewing on the wires and getting wrapped up and all this stuff would be
No,
flying everywhere.
No, don't bring Rex up here if he's chewing on stuff. So how's Kimbrough doing?
Kimbrough's good. He's living a good retired life.
You know, that's what I be telling. Things happen around here, man, with the K9s. I don't even know. Y'all got Kimbrough retired. I was considering taking Kimbrough with me, man.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody gave me a chance to.
Somebody was saying that you wanted to name the next canine.
I do.
Okay.
I would like to. Who comes up with the names for them?
We usually get him with the Rex came with that name already.
Well, if we buying the K9, we paying for him. Shouldn't we be able to name him?
Yeah.
You agree
Absolutely.
with me, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell the Sarge that, next time, hey, Kimbrough said he wanted to name the next K9?
I can do that for you, sir. I can tell
Yeah,
him.
come on. You got some pull, right?
But I'll tell him the sheriff. That's what the sheriff said.
Just tell him, we talked about it, right? We talked about it, and you and I reached an agreement that we think that would be best.
Okay.
At least one of them, right?
So I think it could either have the name start with a K or B. That way they can also get, a nice collar with a K or a B. That would work, right?
No, I got a name, man. I want to give the dog like a distinctive name, like Francisco or something, like a classic name, like Jacoby. Like Rex. And that's a plain name, Rex.
You said it best how the dog is the people's dog, right? Why
True.
Why not?
Let the people.
Do
I
a
like
poll.
that. I
Have the
like
people
that. You know
figure
what?
out what the best name would be for the next dog.
I like that one. So we're gonna do that. So
pick a boy and a girl because you don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl dog, so you have to have a name for each.
I like that. I'm gonna tell Ms. Howell and make sure we do that. We're gonna let the people name the next K9, and we're gonna get one. We got one we're supposed to be getting.
Okay.
I like that, man. That's good stuff. I like that. Let the people name our next K9. That's what we should have been doing.
Rex is a good name though. They all got pretty good names though, right now.
That's my ideal, right?
Mm-hmm. That was your idea.
Yeah. I gotta do that, man.
Just like it was the other guy that got stuck in the ditch, right? I'm just messing with you, sir.
I appreciate you, man. You ready for Christmas?
I am, sir. I'm ready.
Ready for
Think
the
about
new
as
year?
ready as I can be.
Ready for the new year?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Looking forward to 2020. See what it's got to offer us.
well,
We've done a lot this year already, so.
I'm excited about the 2020. I am. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. If I don't see you no more before Christmas and end of the year, I want you to know I appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
I
sir.
love having you here. I love what you do. You're a fine young man. We're going to be together Friday night. I just said that. After I said, I just remembered that. So we should be together Friday night working together. Yeah, me, you, and one of the captains going to be hanging out.
We look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm not going to ride with Rex, and I'm going to tell the guy not to touch the cage on your vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, right? Once again, I want to thank you for coming by. I want to thank you all that are listening and those of you that are watching us. I want to thank you for the table. I talked about this many times. This is the season to be jolly, the season to be merry, the season to be happy. It's also a season to tell someone that you love them, tell them how much you appreciate them. Life is very short. People that know me, I try to read a lot. And I came across something. I was reading scripture, and it talks about the 10 people that had the lepers and how Jesus healed all 10 of them, but only one came back and said, thank you. I want to always be one of those ones that comes back and say, thank you. I want you to know that I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the community. I'm thankful for this opportunity to be sitting here. So may God continue to smile upon this county, smile upon you and your family, Rex as well. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for stopping by Off the Cuffs again.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.